Hello Internet, my name is Sam, and over the years I've collected what I like to think is a pretty good collection of vintage cigarette lighters. And I am just starting on YouTube. I figured I would like to learn as I go, repair, review, just kind of go over some of the lighters I have and what I'm doing. So this is just kind of my first video to get my feet wet and have the few people who are watching tell me what they think, and maybe go from there. Alright, let's jump right in. This I thought would be an interesting piece to start with, as I know very little about it, and it doesn't really need much repair as it does just kind of a review, and I'd like to come back to it at some point because I've found that it actually seems to be part of vintage crystal table lighter, and I assumed it was part of a table lighter just because of the recess here, and it looks like it slips into a bigger sleeve that would sit on a table. But I'm assuming that the glass or crystal piece must have broke somewhere down the line and somebody just kept the lighter piece. I'll get a close-up here. So the only designation I can find on this is on the right hand side, just below the screw. It says Japan, and I hope that you can see that. And then on the top, on the lever, it just says gas. In the future, I'll try to stray away from gas butane lighters as a more of a liquid butane kind of guy with the flint and the wick. But I thought this piece would be interesting because ultimately I'd like to come back to it and see if I can't find a replacement crystal base for it. But the reason I found this most interesting is I've had this piece for about 8 years. Since I've had the lighter, it's sat in a box for about 8 years, and I know with this particular one, I got it from a family member, and it sat in a box in their possession for at least 10 years, so the thing has pretty much remained inactive for roughly 20 years, I'd say is fair. And I know it's a gas butane and the cartridges are sealed, but after all that time, the thing's gonna make a liar out of me. It still works. Still has gas in it. I do find this piece interesting, just in that, as I was saying earlier, the liquid butane, as you probably already know, uses a wick and a flint, and most gas butane lighters have like a electric ignition source, but this one has a flint strike still. Like I said, I'd like to come back to that. I'd like to find a replacement base, or perhaps maybe craft my own out of something. Alright, I'd like to thank everyone for watching, and I apologize for the poor format and the fumbling through the words, but this is a learning experience for me, and hopefully I'll have some better videos and some better lighters and some better things to go through. And once again, thanks for watching.